Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on second and 4. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. And I'm not sure this is going to stand. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Dobbins running out of the gun. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
The 34-yard line brings up second down.
On second and 7, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. They'll try to run for him with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 3 on the
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have. I've been doing, it hasn't been working.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling right, the right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? This time, Jackson will throw it. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Ravens 3, Steelers nothing.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tighten down. There you go. Slam. No spacing.
McFarland running out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
To Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Steelers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jackson escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 33.
On 2nd down now. Dobbins, and he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 25.
Tackled at the 25.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, Dobbins. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a give to Dobbins. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 17. Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
For 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. On the give, this is McFarland.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Anthony McFarland.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
42-yard line.
From the gun, this will be McFarland.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was brought down by Malik Harrison. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run with McFarland.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And this one's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
The wide receiver. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings
on 2nd down, McFarland.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
McFarland once more.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
50. Switch. Take both of them.
On 1st down, McFarland.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Marcus Peters.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 32.
Let's go one more. Check 3. Snickers. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
Hand off to Thompson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
For the running back.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Thompson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. A 5-yard gain on the
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Again, McFarland looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Peters on the coverage.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Dobbins.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Ravens push further out in front. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Steelers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They begin the drive with McFarland. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Queen on the tackle.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Steeler.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's McFarland. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Ravens.
From the 36, Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run here with McFarland. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Kill. Turn around. Kill. No spacing.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This one from 46 yards out. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring Rashawn Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Baltimore.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland.
He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, the 20. 10,
do what we do.
5,
do what we do.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Thomas. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Alex Highsmith
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
For Baltimore.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
A 3-yard pickup.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
That's good for a pitch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now.